Alright, I am going to be showing you guys how I'm going to be building my canopy for my 175 gallon fish tank. Here's the one that came with it. It's actually an oceanic stand and canopy, and it's plastic with some kind of a stainless steel looking front on it, which looks really nice, but the problem is to get into the fish tank, since it's so tall and then you add this on top of it, there's no doors. So you either have to take this off or climb up a huge ladder, and that's no fun. So what I'm going to be doing is building my own with doors and stuff in the front, and just kind of want to give you guys a walkthrough of what I do here. So first thing I did is went and got some supplies, and I'm sure I'm going to be needing some more as I think of different things to do and how to do them. So first thing I did was, though, after that I traced, put that upside down and traced it out onto the plywood here. I don't know if you can see that. So the outer line is the actual outside diameter of that, and it comes all the way across. And then what I did is I measured in 1.5 inches, and this is going to be my frame that goes around and gives me some support. And then I've got 2 lines kind of in the middle here for braces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 of these, and there's a second one right over here. Can't tell if you can see this or not, it's so bright outside. Alright, I can't remember where I left off. My battery died earlier. So basically I think I left off around talking about drawing the lines, and I had 2 of them. I'm going to do 2 stacks, and then I'm going to put some of this stuff over here. It's real thin around the front since it's a bow. As you can see, I actually already got one piece cut out. So this is kind of the frame, what it's going to look like. So this will be one piece, and this will probably go on the bottom, and it'll actually sit on the rim of the tank. And then the other piece will go up, I think about 10 inches or 12 inches, and the light fixture will actually sit on top of that. That way, whenever I put some doors on the front of it, I'll be able to, get into the tank and not have to worry about messing with the lights and stuff, because right now it's kind of a pain. I have to take the lights off, and then I have to take the canopy off, so this will be much, much better. So the only thing I haven't figured out is, since it's curved in the front, the doors will be curved, which won't be a problem. I can make those, but I just don't know how to do the hinges, because if I put one on this side and then one over here, I have to keep them perpendicular to this line, which means they're gonna spread out, and I don't know how well that's gonna work. Or maybe I can kind of sand one of the edges down on the inside to make them fold, parallel to each other. So we'll see. But anyways, the first one went good, so I'm gonna probably cut the other one out here in just a little bit. Looks like it might rain, but get that done, and then start building the little pieces that will go between the two to gap them. So that'll be this. Let's see, was I going to use this? Yeah, I'm going to use this 1x3, and just put, let's see, I've actually got this all drawn out. Let me look if I can find my piece of paper. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, there's the piece that I cut, and then here's like from the back, and my measurements are actually off, because I put, when I measured it from end to end, I put 6.5, and I thought that meant 6 feet 6 inches, but it actually meant 6 feet 1/2 inch. So I got to go back and redo those a little bit. But anyways, so these little guys right here, I'm gonna have to have out of those 1x3s, and they'll kind of go. I'll probably put one in this corner here, basically wherever these guys are. And then I got one more. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's the doors. So this will be kind of from the front. So the whole thing will be, I think, 18 inches tall, and so I'll have 3 doors on the front, and I think that'll be pretty good. So once I get the front actually built, it'll be a lot easier to see how big the doors will look, because I'm going to draw it on there with a pencil and make sure everything looks good. And then I'll actually use the piece that I cut out right here. So if this is where it says hole, if that's what I cut out, I'll actually use that piece as the filler, and then I'll put some trim around the outside of it just to hide the gap, and then put me some hinges and a handle, and we'll see how it goes. But again, I still have that hinge issue that I got to figure out. But I'm sure I'll come up with something. So, or maybe the curve is not big enough that it will matter if I, if I put one at one end or one at the other. And then the ones that I found at Lowe's today actually are kind of springy. So I hope that I don't have to use some kind of a gas strut on there. But I mean, if I do, no big deal. But here it is. It was like $6. So we'll see. See if it can hold the doors up. If not, I'll put a strut on it. No big deal. Because I want it whenever you open it up, it's just gonna pop up and then stay up. That way you don't have to prop it up with something. And if you accidentally knock it off, it's gonna slam and hit you in the fingers or hit you in the head or something like that. So anyways, so this is kind of the first part. I'm gonna do a little more cutting and figure out what the next step is after that, and then I'll give you guys an update. Alright, another update here. I got both of the frame pieces cut for the canopy, and so, human nature, nothing's perfect here. So you can kind of see, well, maybe you can't, but one's just a little bit taller than the other there, a little bit taller on the one in the back. So what I did was I clamped them together flush on the back side. And what I'm going to do is take my DA sander and go all the way on here, all the way down, make it nice and smooth, which will, whenever I put the thin wood around the front, wrap it on the front, it'll be nice and smooth all the way across. It'll be flush, so I won't have, a high spot up here and then in the middle or the bottom or whichever way they go. The other one will be different, so, and it'll make it look a little nicer. Plus, I'm sure that cutting it with the skill saw, I didn't get it exactly smooth, so hopefully with the sander I'll be able to fix it a little bit better. And then I'll cut some of the supports that go in between these two and start screwing stuff together. So that's all I got for now.